right, hello there. It is now time for our pre-market segment here with yours truly, Dex the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from postwavetrading.com, home of the world famous post-wave price trigger reports. I do hope everyone is having a great weekend, and um, we're going to jump right into these charts. I'm not going to hold you long. All right, so the first one here is Bitcoin. You will take a notation that on the current trajectory, we're looking for a nice, solid uh, number of consistent closes above the 40,000 level. Once that's accomplished, 40,000 will become the new support, and then we'll make a run at the all-time highs. So the current trajectory and my near-term target for the Bitcoin futures would be the all-time highs, getting back up to that 68,000 and really touching this, hitting 70,000. So the longer term projection slash intermediate term projection for Bitcoin will be that 70,000 mark. But we first have to establish 40,000 as the trend support. All right, so you're in a locked in bull market. You got locked in bullish trend momentum readings, and this market is just firing on all cylinders. And I would expect for it to continue to do just that. All right, so that's what we're looking for right now with the Bitcoin. Our longer term trajectory is for it to take out the all-time highs and get an actual close above 70,000 for the first time ever. But in order to make that happen, we need to build the 40,000 support. All right, so that's my that's the thing on the Bitcoin. Okay, next we have Zcash. All right, so on Zcash, you can see here, for the most part, it finished the week still with a bullish trend momentum reading, and also giving us a rally alert for Sunday night into Monday. So this one right now, the current upside trajectory target is to try to get as close to 35,000 as possible. All right, so that's where we are right now. It also has overcome the bearish algo shift. That's over with now, and so this is giving the market that room that it needs to run. All right, next up we have here XRP Ripple, and it's still in a locked-in bull market as well, taking its time to move because it's been under a pullback correction. But I think that as long as the bullish trend momentum reading can stay here, this market should be able to come back and make a run back here at these prior highs, and possibly even take it out and get to 80 cents. I think 80 cents, between 80 to 90 cents is the next upside target. And really, I'm going to just go ahead and round it off and call it a buck. I think XRP Ripple is going to get, back above $1. And in order to do that, it's going to have to make that 80 to 90 cent threshold its support. And it has not done that yet. Still a ways off from doing that, but that's going to have to be the new support zone between 70 and 80 cents. All right, next we have silver. Silver is in a locked-in bull market, and it is marching. All right, upside target now is around 27. That's our next upside target, and if it can make 27 its support and build consistent, support zone at 27, that will give this market a lift to actually make a good solid run back up to challenge the all-time highs. Has a lot of work to do, but it's building that foundation. It's going to have to make, let's say, 27 its foundational support to make it to 35. And then once it gets to 35, once the 35 becomes the new support, then it will challenge and take out the all-time highs. So those are our stages. So first thing to do is hit the initial profit target objective of 27. Once we hit that 27 mark, then that's where the market will pull back and build a nice base support between 26 and, yeah, we'll call it 26. 26 should be a key support. And then that'll help the market to get to that 35 level. So that's what we got to work out right now in the silver. That's what it's trying to work out. All right. So locked in bull market, bullish trend momentum reading. And it looks like this market is ready to march. All right. Looking at the Dow futures, it has also done the impossible. And it is ripping and roaring and running with no end in sight, getting above 36,000. So now the next target, we have I'll just round it off and say we have about 700 or 800 points to take out the all-time high. So that is the next upside target, is now taking out the all-time highs and literally getting to that 37,000 handle. All right, with a close above 37,000. And then we can start talking about pullbacks, corrections at that time. But right now, all things being equal, with how the market has moved, the Dow's projection from this point, I don't know if you're sitting down or not. I don't know. All right. You're probably not sitting down. You're probably not ready for what I'm going to say. I believe we're going to see somewhere between a 70 and a 75,000 Dow coming up. I know it sounds laughable. I know it sounds absolutely insane, but according to projections, all things being equal, if the Dow takes out the all-time high and makes the all-time high its new support, the Dow is going to go to around 75,000, maybe 80,000. All right. That is my upside target. All right. At minimum, it's going to hit 60, though. 60 is definitely a minimum. All right. So between 60 to 75,000 Dow is in your future, and we'll probably hit that by 2025. All right. So I hope you're prepared, because that's the trajectory of the Dow. All right. So bullish to start the week off. NASDAQ 100 is a little bit of a different story. Now, some may call this a head and shoulders pattern, right? You came up here, and this high of 16,006, something like that, 16,600. Yeah, we'll call it 16,000. And then we just got here again. All right. Okay. Took out that prior high. Not on the close, but we got there, right? And then as soon as we got here, we nipped it, and then we got a crash alert right after the rally alert. We had the rally alert here, then the crash alert. So this market is positioning itself to give you downside production to start the week off. Now, can it ignore this and flip-flop and go bullish again? Of course. All right. But as it stands, it's looking like our downside projection is coming back down here to 14,000. All right. So 14,000 psychological support could now be in play if the NASDAQ 100 goes into correction. That's the downside target. I don't think they're going to let the market fall. I think they're going to do their best to keep it up, but you do need to take precautions up here and get ready. You got to get ready. All right. If the market does give you that downside projection and downside production, then you know that 15,000 psychological support is the first stop. before the $14,000 psychological support. If both of these break, the NASDAQ 100 goes into free fall. And if that happens, the next downside target, ladies and gentlemen, is the 2020 lows. All right. That is the trajectory of the market. If the 2020 lows do not hold, then the NASDAQ 100, the Dow, the E-mini S&P 500, and the Russell will be making a beeline toward the 2008 and 2009 lows. That is a fact. All right, you're hearing it here first. These are your long-term projections based on the certain market conditions I've just spelled out for you. All right, 15,000 is your first alarm if it doesn't hold. The 14,000 psychological support is your second and last alarm. If this doesn't hold, bear market 2020 lows will be in play. And if they fail, the next downside trajectory will be the 2009 March lows from the financial crisis. Please understand what I'm saying to you. Now, if the market powers up and the long-term trend, which is a bull market, reclaims this price action, then we're going to all-time highs in all the stock indices. All right. So I'm giving it to you here first. So you're hearing it now. As far as gold is concerned, you can see we're in a locked-in bull market with bullish trend momentum reading. All right. This market is poising itself to take out all-time highs as well and run. Let me just pull up the longer term thing here so you can see it. See what it looks like on the monthly chart. Just taking a moment for my data to do it. Come on here, data. And I'm going to give you the projections for your gold. I gave you silver. I gave you the Bitcoin. But now I got to give you the trajectories for your gold. All right. So as you can see, we took out the long time standing highs of 2011, right? We took that out. Then we came over here and we hit and took it out in 2020. Then we came here and we took out the 2020 highs. All right. You're taking out all these all-time, hitting new all-time highs here. All right. That's not stopping. It is not stopping. The next upside target now for gold. All right. This is your long-time target for your gold. Short-term, intermediate, long-term. Like I've taught you in the last 10 plus years on YouTube, it's almost impossible to marry price with time, but I can tell you the price. What the next upside target for gold as of right now is going to be about between 20, I want to say between 26 and 2,800. All right. All right. That's your target for your gold, between 26 to 2,800. All right. This is where you're going right now, between 26 to 28. That's what it's going to try to hit. All right. And right now, to start the week off, your long-term trend is bullish. You got a locked-in bullish trend momentum reading. We expect the market to go higher to start the week off. S&P 500 still mighty neutralized, but it's still in a bull market. And it's done all this from 41 to 45 in a neutralized setting, which is practically unheard of. And it ignored all the bot checks along the way. 3 negative bot checks the market has ignored. If this market goes into correction, If this top of the Kumo cloud support does not hold, and that's at the the 43. This is around 43, 44. So we'll just say, we'll just call it for now. We'll just call this 4K for now. If this doesn't hold, then your next downside target is going to be right here at 4,100. Okay. So 4,400 needs to hold. We'll just say 4,000, then down here at the 4,100. If these two supports fail, then this one, the S&P goes into that downward spiral too, falls off the cliff, and then it's gunning for the 2020 lows. And if those don't hold, then we go, the next trajectory is the 2008 financial crisis lows that hit in March of 2009. Okay, so that's where you're going. Now, if the bull market reclaims the price action, which it is its prerogative to do so, as long as the trend itself hasn't changed, then this market goes into all-time highs as well. And the trajectory for this one would be, because it's looking like, possible head and shoulders, failed top as well. But if we're wrong and the market wants to move here, then the upside target will be, we'll call this, I'll say between 61. No, I'll take it back. Not 61. I'm sorry. Between 51 and 56. All right. So between 51 and 56, somewhere between there. All right. That will be 5,100, 5,600. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's our upside target for the S&P 500, between 5,100 and 5,600. If the bull market reclaims the price action, which is its prerogative to do so, as long as it remains in the bull market even after a pullback or correction. All right. Again, these projections, make note of them. All right, here's your crude oil to start the week off. You still are under the auspices of a bear market rally, even though it really hasn't gotten underway yet. You just have very wide trading range activity, followed by this consolidation bar and this consolidation bar. This consolidation bar kept the price action at bay, and then this one extended the range. So this very wide trading range from down here at the 72 support all the way up to the new resistance here of 79.60. All right, so you have a 700 point range, $7 range in your crude oil right now. All right, but if it can rally, all right, then it's going to try to make it back up to that $80. But as time goes on, the resistance gets smaller, and this puts pressure on the crude oil price. So it's not looking really healthy at this point. We'll see how much longer the market can hold on to the bullish trend momentum reading and keep the prices elevated. We'll see. Now, this last upward mark, we know it was coming because we had the positive bot check, and then you got this big upsurge, which coincides with the bot check you got. So you're consolidated now with a bullish bias because we have a bullish trend momentum reading, and we had the rally alert back here. So it's kind of mixed up and confused at the moment, but I think it's going to work itself out, and it will choose direction and do what it needs to do. If this 72 support doesn't hold, then you're coming back down here to 65 easily. Okay, easily 65, and then from there, the next support is at 64. All right, so that's where you're gunning for. The support fails, you're coming here to your 66. If that doesn't hold, then you're going down to 64. All right, so that's the trajectory on your crude oil. All right, next up we have the euro currency, and you can see here it has a bearish trend momentum reading. This bear market correction is still underway, even though you got a nice technical bounce. but then you got the crash alert and you're already getting downside production. I think the market's coming down here to the Kumo cloud of 107.19. All right, that is our downside target for the pullback in the euro. As far as the pound sterling, just like the euro, negative trend momentum reading. Kumo cloud here, 123.93 is the downside target on this one, but you haven't got any downside production yet from the crash alert, so we're still looking for that to play out. Next up is the Aussie. It still has the bullish trend momentum reading. The bear market is still underway, bear market rally, but now you're starting to hit your bearish algo shift, which means that we could possibly be topping out in this bear market rally technical bounce. So now you got to start taking note of that and being prepared for that to even possibly take profits at these high levels. You can always re-enter the trade if the market powers back up, but for now, you've rallied from way down here to here. Not a bad place to start, booking some gains. Next is the US dollar index. Still has a bullish trend momentum reading, still in a bull market. And to start the week off, we got a crash alert. A rally alert to start the trading week off of Sunday night into Monday. And you can see here, you did get that upside production from the day before rally alert. So the market's moving in position to come back up here and test and take out the 105 level. But for now, I'm going to put this here at 104. All right. So for now, the immediate upside target is the 104. Secondary target will be up here at 104.99. We'll just say 105. Okay. So 104 to 105 will be your acceptable upside targets, and then we'll reevaluate from there. But the US dollar is not done. It's just a pullback in a bull market, and you're still well above par. All right, by 336 points. You're 336 pips above par. So still very early to be trying to call a top or saying that the market's going into a bear market. All right, as far as Ethereum, it's wide open as well and running and gunning. You got a bull market. You got a lock-in bull market because you got a bullish trend momentum reading. I expect the market to try to start the week off higher as well. And this one should get up to at least, I want to say, 20, we'll call it 22.5 to 23 will be my upside target for this one. But no, let me rephrase. No, actually, no, I'm way off. I'm sorry. I'm way off. Let me rephrase that. All right. In this bull market scenario, all things being equal, the upside target for Ethereum right now is going to be between 42 to 4,500. All right. That is the upside trajectory for your Ethereum, between 42 to 4,500. All right. All things being equal, if the market stays on its current trajectory course. All right. So make a note of that. That is your upside trajectory for your Ethereum. All right, folks, that is it. I'm about to upload the remainder of the reports. They're all done, and the equity reports are going to be uploaded right now. So with that being said, you know what it is. This system works if you work the system. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And with that, I am out. Peace.